So it's been a good day. And I'm still kind of watching. I'm watching CNN right now and listening to the Atlanta mayor, Keisha Lance, and how she believes that the Trump rally was an embarrassment, which, yeah, we keep electing old white men. Well, not always. Obama was an exception, but we keep electing old white men to run our country. And so, yeah, I get it. But I just got done washing up a big bowl of currants, red currants that I picked the other day, and I put them in the food dehydrator. So I plan on drying them. So maybe down the road I can make some currant scones. And watch Larry David with his spite store. That's a fun episode. His obsession with scones, a certain type of scone. Scones came from England. I know these things because I have a mother-in-law from England, and I have fun making fun of people who have attitudes of aristocracy. I have fun with voices, and that's what I have fun with, and that's not illegal. So I can talk like a dumb shit Oregonian that was raised in the backwoods with an outhouse for a bathroom. Like I never even got a chance to go to high school. Because, the only book that anyone should read, of course, would be the Bible, and every other book should be burned. And then the Bible should be, interpreted the way I think it should be interpreted. And of course, anyone who celebrates Christmas or Halloween or Easter, they're delusional because they're just, fairy tales. And of course, you're selfish if you have a birthday. And the only holidays that should be observed are things like, the Old Testament holidays like the Feast of Tabernacles and the Day of Atonement, where you get to starve yourself all day and just pray. And then Mother's Day and Father's Day is okay. And Thanksgiving used to be okay until, of course, we discovered that Abraham Lincoln just created that so families could get together after the Civil War. And then I can also act like my ex-mother-in-law from England with an attitude. Whenever she wanted to pull it out of her pocket, she just talked like she was the Queen of England. And how dare you think of even naming one of our granddaughters after a woman she knew in England who was a slut, even though you're naming her after her. That's okay, because she had more baby daddies than Elizabeth Taylor. She had more ex-husbands and lovers and whatever else than probably I've had. And I've had my share. A lot of women have. Some women here in America get married when they're virgins, I guess, and or they don't talk about their first boyfriend experience or first few boyfriend experience. They get married and then they're loyal to their monogamous husband. And then sometimes the husband cheats on the wife down the road, probably after he gets her pregnant and she becomes a mom, and then gets a little older and he looks into her eyes and says, "God, you're getting old." Well, he's having an affair with a little girl at work. That's the truth of living over here in the land of the free and the brave. Why do I know this? Because I experienced it. But there are some women who also cheat on their husbands too, because in America, at least in Oregon, in Lane County, it's an open state. Open marriages are not illegal. Now, according to the Bible, or depending on how you're raised, they might be immoral or they might be hurtful, but they're not illegal. All's fair in love and war. So, yeah, all's fair in love and war. And the games we play, the game of life, you lose some, you win some, you like some, you hate some. You put your best foot forward and hope that the person that you're trying to impress doesn't discover your past, because I've discovered some men's pasts. My first husband, he came from a family with an unsolved murder mystery in it, from Earlsboro, Oklahoma. And then his little brother died from a drunk driving accident, wrapped himself around a tree. And his stepfather went off to prison for pedophilia. And his mother tried to convince him to kill his stepfather once. Yeah, I married into basically what you could consider as a family full of criminals. But that's okay, because they're from England. And our president could be considered a criminal, especially if he considers John Bolton a criminal. And it's like, God, you know what? America originated with a bunch of criminals, just like Australia. Laws are made to be broken. Marriages are made to either last, they're built where they last, or they don't. Women are designed to get older. We become shells of the woman that we were back in our 20s. Imagine that. And some women get so fed up, they're considered batshit crazy, even though we might not be. We might not be conservative. We might have used to have been conservative and submissive little wifey poos who all we really wanted was just a lazy Susan. And then we might go off to colleges and start studying gender studies and history and English and politics and religion and science and math and all sorts of stuff and get a little too educated, because knowledge is powerful. And put some knowledge into the hands of a woman and watch out.